But some of you will get caught up in this trap of constantly learning because you're afraid to sit down with one model, follow the rules, stick to that process, and let it yield whatever experience is intended for you. And then you have a baseline. That's why I could literally give out a model every single day. And some of you want me to do that. But the only thing it's going to do is it's like a dog in a meat market. You ain't going to know what to do. You're going to run around and you just chase everything. Instead of simply sitting down and saying, you know what? I'll just have a filet. Thank you. And I've done that with the 2022 model. I've done that just recently with the silver bullet model. I have lots more coming, but you don't have to have anything else. The optimal trade entry was enough. OTE pattern, the flagship that was on my YouTube channel. That's enough. The 2022 model, that's enough. You can use it in every session. London, New York, PM session. You can use it in London close. You can trade it in Forex. You can trade it in futures. You can trade it in crypto. You can trade it in whatever you want to trade it in. It works. There's no excuse. You have zero excuse not to have some baseline by now. You should have some kind of experience to be able to say, you know what? This works. And I have to work on refining it, but I know it works because I've seen it in back testing, looking at where it has done this in the past. I tell you what time to look for these things to form. That way you're not just going around and looking at charts blindly. Go right to these specific times of the day. That's where it's going to form. For those people that go back in their old data and their old charts and they study that, they see it, they don't need me to do 50 examples of that. They don't need to see me do it live 50 times a week. They're sold on the idea. Okay, there's something here. It merits more investigation because I see the evidence of this thing occurring. It's not contrived. It's not conjectured. It's not made up. It's not fabricated. It's really happening every day. And once you see that, you don't need to have anybody else to cheerlead for you. You know, okay, there's something here. I'm going to mine that. So I give you just a few models so that way you go in and you now start working on the skill sets that are required. Not veering off course, hopping from one PD array, one approach, fair value gap, inversion value gap, breakers, market maker models, buy, sell. There's 1,000 things out there that I teach. Every individual one of them is a model. Every single one of them is an individual model. But I give you, this is the best way to learn. I'm allowing you to pick your weapon. I've opened my arsenal doors. So here it is. Look what I have here. Pick your weapon. But nothing changes when it comes to time. Time of day, these things occur at specific times, certain days of the week, certain weeks of the month, certain month of the year. I'm allowing you to bring your personality, your personal influence, because you're the problem and you're the last puzzle piece. See, some of you are sitting around here, you're writing diligent notes, you're doing this, you're doing that, and that's wonderful. But you're all waiting for that last penny to drop. The last ICT puzzle piece. And then it's all going to come together. It's all going to be crystal clear. Once he tells me this one PD, the 81 PD arrays, final last one. That's it. That's it. That's the Holy Grail. No, it's not. If you walked over to your mirror right now, look at yourself real quick. That's the final puzzle piece. And it's always been you. You're the reason why you succeed, and you're the reason why you haven't succeeded yet. And ultimately, you and you alone are the only reason why you're going to fail. That's not me talking down to you. That's me telling you the way it is. That's just the way it is. Are you coming to me for a constant dose of something new, but have done nothing with what I've already given you?
Oh, there we go. All right, I think it's working out. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Say what's up in the chat. Like the stream. Good morning, good morning. What's up, everybody? Good morning, Kookie. Good morning, AB, Soné. Good morning, Big Head Reef, Michael, Ali, Andres, Habibi, Liquidated, Blixie, Ali, Oracle. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Monday, guys. Hope you guys all had a good weekend. Welcome back. Brand new week is upon us. So we will go ahead and dive in. Obviously, government shutdown still in effect. If the government shutdown ends this week, we will have our CPI data on Friday. But I don't think the government shutdown is anticipated to be ending this week. So I think we probably don't got to worry about that. And we do have the only thing to worry about this week, boys and girls, just a heads up on this right out of the gate. The final reminder is Wednesday we have Tesla earnings after hours. So this will be something that could affect the market in the AM session, maybe in a negative way. It could end up being more of a choppy range bound type of a condition on Wednesday leading up to the earnings for Tesla. So just a heads up on that. But as far as where we're at right now, a couple things here. So obviously ended up having an inside week last week here on ES and NQ. So the 2 Fridays ago, that big sell-off that we had, we ended up creating that weekly range. Last week, we stayed inside that weekly range all week, just to show you guys the daily chart. Just to give, for anybody that had any struggles last week, I just want to point this out to you. Maybe this will make you feel better, maybe it won't. But if it does, here you go. The daily, I mean, look at these daily candles, guys, of last week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. These were the daily candles of last week. So if anybody was like feeling down on themselves and you see this, I hope this, I don't know, maybe this will make you feel better, maybe it doesn't, but just to point that out, boys and girls. Inside week last week, and as of right now, we've got new week opening gap sponsoring a move up to internal buy side liquidity here on NASDAQ. Yeah, I don't see anything here on the 4 hour until we get down into really the midpoint of this range, like the 900s or below. Hourly, yeah, we're seeing this displacement up. And here at the open, literally a minute into the open here, we're taking out buy side at 179.5 on NASDAQ. So we'll see if this ends up kind of being a manipulation or not going into the end of opening range in silver bullet hour. But yeah, that's where we're at right now, boys and girls. Don't really have a you know, like a super strong bias one way or the other going into this week right now or going into even today. Obviously, like I said, it was an inside week last week. I still think you know, the market's facing a lot of uncertainty still with obviously the tariff trade war talks with China. And obviously I think the inside week last week kind of shows that as well. So nothing that's really like I need to be bullish or I need to be bearish. Obviously we're still around all-time highs. But really it's just reacting to what price is doing here kind of intraday, right? So overnight, you know, right now we're trading above Asia and London highs. We're trading above the opening prices, New York midnight, New York open, equities open. So in all things perfect, right? We're trading above all these opening prices. We're trading above session highs, and we're leaving session lows. So, you know, if that means we end up seeing this all be a manipulation here in the opening range early going for us to reverse around 10 a.m., that would be something that would make a lot of sense to me personally. But yeah, all-time highs, you never know. We might just go ripping right back to the all-time high. All-time high on NASDAQ, 394. And we're looking at like what, 812 on ES. NQ looking like the stronger one right now. But we shall see. We shall see. Looking at the poll in the chat, 61% of the chat is bullish today. A little bit more lopsided than it has been the past few days. You guys are feeling more and more bullish as the days go on, aren't you? Good morning, guys. What's up, Ruben? What's up? Track, Jero, Manny Trades. What's up? Is Project X down? I know that I saw the Tradeify I saw the Tradeify message today, so it sounds like there might be some issues with Project X. Yeah, 4:32 this morning. Services appearing to be back online. It looks like Project X. Where was it? Yeah, at 2:53 it says please hold off on using Project X until things stabilize. At 4:30 it says it appears to be back online. It looks like Project X coming back online following the AWS outage earlier today. We'll be running a debrief with Project X in a couple of hours to confirm stability and understand the full impact. Once that's complete, we'll share next steps for affected accounts. All right, so well, it sounds like some of you guys in the chat are having issues right now. I have not looked at Project X at all yet today, but if you guys are all having issues, it might not pay to. Let me know if anything's fixed or not, boys. But yeah, this I saw this message this morning from Tradeify. Project X shutdown. What do I think about TJR being affiliated with Tradeify? I talked about it a little bit on Friday. Obviously, you guys know that I'm not a big TJR fan, but that's just because I think I personally think his story about rags to riches from trading is a fabricated one. I think he's partnered with some offshore CFD affiliate offshore CFD brokerages to help kind of fake his credibility in trading profits, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say like I'm over the top excited about it. But when it comes to, business is business, and will he push sales and increase the bottom line? Yeah, probably. I mean, it is what it is, right? So what am I gonna do? What would I say? Be like, oh yeah, Tradeify, don't do anything that would help the prop firm growth. I mean, it's just like, I could still be a realist about it, but yeah, I'm not a fan of TJR personally, but I shouldn't say that. I'm a fan of like his personality, which is what people obviously gravitate towards. But the fact that obviously it's in the trading niche, and I feel like he gained his credibility in a scummy, shady, scammy way. But hey, shit, it's kind of crazy. It's like, I was talking to a buddy about this the other day. I'm like, dude, when it comes to like the trading space, I even saw someone posted on X one time recently about the just like the lack of, not even transparency. It's not even really that. It's more so of like, people will kind of like do seemingly obvious shady stuff, and obviously they still, and it kind of like, it never comes back to bite them, seemingly, if that makes sense. I guess I'm not trying to figure out the best way to word this, but it's almost, I saw a comment below the post that I'm referring to in my head, and somebody commented back and they're like, LOL, who cares? Like, they were referring to someone doing shady stuff, and somebody comments below and said, LOL, who cares? And it's just like, that kind of is the mindset, right? It's like, everybody would sit there and say, oh yeah, in a perfect world, like I wouldn't want to follow somebody just because of the flashy lifestyle stuff, the cars, the watches, the this, the that, the whatever. But yeah, at the end of the day, they might say that, but subconsciously they still follow. It's still exciting to them. Sex still sells in a way. I mean, it's crazy. It is what it is. So that's just kind of the world we live in, though. But I mean, obviously he still built a big brand regardless. I mean, I think it's a little bit easier if you lie to people about your results, but give credit where credit is due, I guess. Regional boxing match. What's up with everybody in the comment section? If somebody like isn't a fan of someone, they're just like, oh yeah, we got to do a trader boxing match. we got to fucking resort to violence. Oh man, how much melanin you guys packing? You guys resorting to violence every 5 seconds. What the fuck? You guys woke up on a Monday morning and chose violence. You guys, what's going on, guys? You guys not have a good weekend? Hey, talk to me, chat. What's going on here? Why are we waking up on a Monday morning choosing violence? Can someone Can someone tell me? It's not realistic. Realism doesn't get views on social media. It doesn't. It doesn't. It really doesn't. That's all right. That's all right. Hope we get a free comment or something because shit's still not working. See, this is probably the only like I think everybody kind of agrees like the fact that a firm like TopStep would make it. They get rid of Tradeify, get rid of NinjaTrader, and they only have Project X. Moments like this, if Project X is down, is like, I mean, that's just unacceptable in my opinion. Like how are you just gonna like make it impossible for your traders to even trade and give them no other options, right? all of Lucky. I'm glad you caught that though. I slipped that in. Did TopStep make Project X? I mean, I don't know exactly. I think that they are either co-owners of it or maybe the CEO, Michael. I think he might be a big owner, a big part of it individually, but I believe so. Yes, Lang. See, Nika, this is why we get along so well, right? Because we ain't sensitive. Cheers. Cheers, chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Packers won yesterday, so it's all good in the hood, man. Go Pack Go. Why would he let other props use it? Well, I imagine other props have to pay a fee to use it. I would think. And then there's probably a data element to it, right? Where even if a trader's using it on a different prop, they probably get some level of the data there, right? MetaTrader will even work when the nukes drop. Bruno, are you a MetaTrader user? Dude, I can't even imagine trading on MetaTrader at this in 2025. Trading on MetaTrader, that's crazy. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the only reason to use MetaTrader, or well, I guess not MetaTrader, or even if like, what's another one like TradeLocker. Basically, if you're not using futures, I'm sorry, but if you're not trading futures, it's I can't see the reason unless you're like in a country where you literally have to trade on something else. But if that's not the case, and you purposely decide to trade on like the most prehistoric platforms and the most dare I say uncredible. Is that a word? Uncredible platforms like MetaTrader. Like the only reason you would use MetaTrader would be to like scam people, because everything's open source and you can negotiate with the brokers that you're using. What's up, Melda? Morning, guy. She says, "Morning, girl. What's up?" Is it true that some props are allowing crypto futures? Yeah, I think there's some big announcements with crypto coming soon. Is Project X on Tradeify the same as TopStep X? Yep, it's the exact same. It's the exact same platform. I look younger when I wear blue, says Melda. Is that true? Do I look younger or older when I put on the blue light glasses though? Probably older, right? Do I look like a distinguished gentleman? Or do I look like I'm on the spectrum a little bit? Just watching this, boys and girls. We're 15-minute candle closure. 15-minute candle closure in like a minute. Like I said, we've traded above this internal buy side here. Given that the chat is bullish, I would imagine a lot of you guys are almost anticipating this to just probably continue higher. You guys can let me know if I am assuming incorrectly or not. But just waiting on this, I really don't know if we're going to see just continuation higher from here, or if the fact that we really haven't, like, we're trading in a relative premium right now, right? Above highs, above opening prices, midnight, New York Open, etc., above Asia, London highs. So, you know, I don't know. And the fact that we have these inefficiencies left down in here that we could maybe trade back into. You see like this no wick 4-hour candle here from Friday afternoon session, and then maybe a little rebalance. We'll see, but just kind of all things in the front of my frontal lobe at the moment. I feel like I could kind of make a case for either direction at the moment. We are getting a little inversion here on the 1 minute. Watching this on my other monitor here. This might be a sus block, boys. No sus block. Kind of looks like a volume imbalance here and here. No sus block? Really? But this is a sus block, apparently. Apparently, I don't know my sus blocks too well. Yeah, it sounds like Project X is down, guys. That's what a lot of you guys are saying in the chat. But you know what's not down? Trade of 8. Oh, until I watch me go to place a trade, and then all of a sudden it like doesn't work for some reason. Nah, it's no sus block. But you see what I'm saying though? It looks like, look. The reason I said this might be a sus block is because it looks like a volume imbalance here and a volume imbalance here. I thought a sus block was any candle that had a volume imbalance on both sides of it. Awfully quiet now. But anywho, I mean, yeah, this is our 9th. I mean, huge ass gap here at this opening bell candle. Check out regular trading hours. Turn this off. Yeah, I wonder if we could get a move back down into new week opening gap, even just in regular trading hours as well. Well, we don't really need to mark it out. We know where opening range gap starts. Otherwise, yeah, this is actually our first presented for value gap as well. Well, what are you guys thinking? Do we see a reversal around 10 a.m. back down into this range, making this Judah swing? Or are you guys liking continuation toward all-time high going into the rest of the morning here? Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, the only SMT that I see right now, if I'm looking at here at ESNQ, is this current leg right now. ES is pushing a new high right now currently. I'll show you guys. So Right here, ES driving a new high. NQ is not. So that's the only SMT that I'm seeing right now. And then, well, actually, there SMT here. My trading view does that. No, there's not SMT with this high, but there was previous SMT with these two highs. No SMT here at the moment. Trading above both these levels currently. Well, nobody said if I looked more distinguished with the blue light glasses on, so guess we'll take them off. Ow. I think I immediately got flashbanged by my charts. Casper setup, bro. What is that? The 5-minute orb or something? The 5-minute opening range breakout. Knock your socks off. Ugh. You always look distinguished. Thank you, help. Thank you. If there was previous highs, SMT means that is liquidity. Keep eyes on. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, to me that SMT that I pointed out on the higher time frame that was previous, right here. To me, this already sponsored and it sponsored the move already, right? That was the SMT between these two highs. So it looks like we're getting ready to maybe run this out on ES. We'll see though. Yeah, man. I mean, these are the types of trades though. These like continuation trades where I'm just not usually gonna catch these. It's market opens up, we literally go fucking straight up, and then if we just continue higher, it's just like I don't know. I'm just not usually catching those. Those are the ones that kind of just go without me. Do I believe that there is a correlation between ES, NQ, and gold? Well, I always thought there was an inverse correlation between NQ, ES, and gold. Obviously, between ES and NQ for sure. And Dow a little bit, but I always was used to seeing gold go down when the market went up, or when NQ and ES went up. Now, though, it's like, bro, you got gold just jumping out of the gym. I think we had a little bit of a sell-off on Friday, but I mean, coming right back up. So it's like, dude, gold's going nuts. I don't know. It's a little bit worrying, to be honest. From a macro perspective, I can't wrap my head around why this is happening. But obviously, the only thing that's gonna create a move like this on gold this year, dude, we're up. I mean, we already looked at it, but just so we're not saying a wrong number, like so far this year, it is up 58%. So like, we'll just say 60%. I mean, it's just a little fucking strange. Definitely some big money. Big money going into gold. $30 trillion market cap. Crazy. What's up, Shamar? I'm switching to Tradeify because of you. I'll get an account at the end of this month. Well, hey, Shamar. Thank you. But today, just shameless plug here, I guess, for everybody. Today is the last day of the 40% off sale for Tradeify. Usually it's around like a 30% ongoing discount, as you guys know. But 40% ends today, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just a heads up on that if you're looking to save a little bit extra. War incoming? Yeah, I guess we'll see. I mean, something's coming, I would say. Damn. Something's coming. I just don't know what it is, but who knows? Maybe we see tariffs come in with China November 1st. Obviously, we know what happened the last time the tariffs went into effect. Flash crash in the markets like we've never seen before. We had limit down days like 3 days in a row, if you guys remember. It's actually kind of nuts. So who knows if we'll get something like that again. I believe so, Nins. Yeah, that's at least what I was seeing on Twitter. Are we surprised though? Yeah, guys, it sounds like Project X is down. Sounds like it's down. You might have to sit the day out if that's all you got for accounts. Sitting on cash, ready to dump into the market if we get another crash. Yeah. I mean, I definitely put a nice little chunk into the markets when we crashed in April. But I didn't expect us to fucking V recover as fast as we did. I mean, it's hilarious looking back. Like Trump came out and he's like, it's a great time to buy. And we just literally soared straight through all-time highs. I mean, like instantly almost. It's crazy. So I was kind of expecting to have a couple more opportunities to be buying at those levels, and it just was here and gone so fast that I'm happy I did something at least. But I mean, yeah, I'm sitting on a fair amount of cash as well, just because I mean, we're at all-time highs. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be gun-ho shooting my load into these you know what I'm saying? Throwing my load, throwing my wads into the market left, right, and center just yet, but perhaps just a little subtle dollar cost averaging weekly. Nothing crazy though. No, YK, it sounds like everybody's just tweaking. I'm not even gonna open my Project X. It sounds like it ain't worth it. Sounds like it ain't even it ain't working anyway, so no point. Well, all right. We're in the macro here at 9:56, 10 a.m. incoming here. Probably gonna wait on 10 a.m. at this point. Seeing this hourly still very, very strong. It's finding support right now off of first presented fair value gap. I don't know. I'm kind of liking the idea of a 10 a.m. reversal back down into these opening prices, and maybe that new week opening gap retrace into it during regular trading hours. Obviously, that's opening range gap as well. I'm kind of liking this retrace, guys. I'm not gonna lie. We'll see if it sets anything up for it. Yeah, it sounds like there was like an Amazon outage or something. I don't know why that would affect. I guess maybe there's something interconnected there with Project X and Amazon. Thanks a lot, Jeff Bezos. Looks like we're paying for Amazon Prime for nothing, chat. AWS offers cloud computing services for half the tech companies. Oh, there you go. Man, Jeff Bezos really is a crazy son of a bitch, ain't he? Damn. My name's Jeff. Anyway. Yeah, I might get another drive up here right before going into 10 a.m. We'll see. We'll see. Definitely digging the retracement more at this point. Like I said, if it kind of just keeps climbing here, I probably won't be much of a participant, to be honest. At least not soon here. Z-Trades, that's kind of what I was thinking too. I'm like, Jesus, sounds like they got a fucking monopoly on the entire tech space. The worst thing is that Roblox is down. Literally Z-Trades, yeah. How's the market moving if all of us prop traders aren't able to log in? Lang, that's the thing. I don't know. I thought we were the market makers. So this is a little bit weird to me. Yeah, I agree. You mean our sim funded accounts aren't what moved the market? Okay, what? I call bullshit. I call bullshit. What's up, Money Glitch? Euro USD is dead? Euro USD? God, I haven't traded Euro. I know you can trade Euro USD futures. What is the ticker for EU futures? It's something, I forget what it was. I forget. Who's got the ticker for me? What's the EU futures ticker? Yeah, that's it. Okay, 6E. Here we go. By dead, did you just mean like just not moving? Looks like it's, yeah, it looks like it's stagnant as hell. Euro USD. Oh. Man. Kind of missed the days where I had 30 4x pairs just lined up over here, just waiting for me to fucking trade one of them. I would just sit here like this. Down arrow and up arrow key on my watch list. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, take a trade. And you end up trading something like Euro NZD. What's up, John? They do have a consistency rule. Yep, it is 20% consistency rule on the straight to sim funded accounts, and it's 35% consistency rule if you get funded through the advanced or growth accounts. Yeah, my favorite Forex pairs. Honestly, towards the end, I really enjoyed trading USD CAD a lot. Just because it was a lot easier to trade USD CAD along with trading like the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, the S&P 500. So I kind of enjoyed trading USD CAD at the end. Well, otherwise, yeah, I used to trade a lot of GJ, EU, GU. USD Chef, man. Honestly, NZD, I didn't trade NZD USD a lot, but NZD USD I remember was always good to me. I didn't trade it often, but when I did, I seemed to like I rarely would lose on NZD USD for some reason. Do it, James. Do it, James. I mean, I just think I think it was just a silly move altogether. New hour, by the way. I just thought it was a silly move altogether to force people to just be on one platform, because like when this happens, it's just it's silly. So yeah, definitely frustrating. But honestly, I would say you guys, like, I mean, from where I'm sitting right now, it ain't like you're really missing out on a whole lot. Like, it just went straight up at open, and now we're kind of just, we're in this little ascending channel as we kind of just grind higher here. So 10 a.m. just opened up, took out the previous hourly high. 1 standard deviations of Asia range currently above Asia range high. Like I said, I'm kind of feeling more so of the retracement back down, as we're kind of just above everything right now. All these opening prices, overnight sessions. So if anything, I would kind of prefer to see all this be the manipulation, and then we distribute back down. What's up, TG? Taking in says, why aren't you in a trade? Taking in, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to disappoint you. Let me hop in something here quick. Hang on. Dude, I need to get a coin here at my desk so I can just flip heads or tails. I'll flip this Trump dollar bill. Heads up will be long. Heads down will be tails. I mean, I'll drop it in my coffee. Oh. It was heads up. So if you want the dollar bill flip, trade signal. Long as it is. What's up, TG? How we doing, man? How are we doing? Oh, that's the thing, Tyler. Yeah, I woke up early, did my makeup, did my hair. I put on a shirt that really makes my eyes pop, and it's just been it's a great Monday. It's a great Monday, boys. Great Monday. Great weekend. Beautiful fall weather up here in Wisconsin. The only thing that's missing from my life is an over amount of fall golf, which the beautiful part about that is it doesn't exist. There's no such thing as too much golf. No sir. Just an absolute thing of beauty. Love this time of year. Packers won yesterday. So we're good, man. We're all good. What's up, Jamie? Oh, dude, you gotta bring yes. Yes. Man, I gotta go to a friggin'. I haven't been to Lambeau in a long time. I gotta go to a game here soon, maybe. We'll show you what a Wisconsin tailgate looks like. Not pretty. White Eagle is closed after this week. When does it close? What day, Tyler? Dude, I will drive. I'll drive today. Let's go today. My handicap, maybe my app will tell me. It's probably pretty high, to be honest. My handicap, according to my 18 birdies app, is 20. That sounds bad. I don't think that's good. It's definitely bad when you compare it to the first presidential debate this last cycle with Biden and Trump, and Biden said he got his handicap down to a 6. Can't be letting Biden out golf me, boys. Can't be doing that. No, yeah, the best that I've ever shot, was like a 80, I want to say it was a 84. It was like 84 or 85 or something like that. With one mulligan per 9. So I did one mulligan in the front 9, one mulligan in the back 9. And I did have witnesses that can confirm this. They will, but I've never shot that low again. I'm usually like low 90s at this point. Low to mid 90s. It kind of depends on the course that you play. There really is such a thing between harder courses and not. It's so crazy. It's just golf is tough, man. I mean, first and second grade are easy, but social studies division is gonna be tough. My handicap My handicap is it's mandatory for me to walk around with a helmet on to alert others of my mental illness. Well, the other thing you got to do on the golf course is you get another mulligan for every drink you have, right? So if you have a couple cold ones, that's a couple extra strokes you get on your score at the end. That's what I hear, at least. That's what I hear. Wait, wrong handicap? No, that's actually the right handicap, Tyler. That is definitely the right handicap. But dude, after old man Jenkins, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the least of our hit. Like, we got other traumas to worry about. For sure. Old man Jenkins was enough to scar anybody. Goodness gracious. Spooky season, right? He said stroke. Ha ha ha. Yeah, might shave 6 or 7 strokes off. But Are there even other kinds of elephants, Tyler? Aren't they all African? No, I guess some elephants probably are Asian, huh? Do you guys think there's a difference between African elephants and Asian elephants? India. Oh yeah, there's probably some Indian elephants as well. Yeah. I guess there's some elephants around, aren't there? Yeah. Do you think the same kind of like stereotypes transfer over? I won't say it, but I will highlight it. Just for a few seconds. Because that's all I can last. Ear size is different. Biden a 6 handicap. What if he falls asleep 3 holes into the round? Yeah, we gotta get our handicap down here. We're still wet behind the ears though with this whole golf thing. All right, man. This is so we're seeing this just continued grind up. ES, no lower wick on this 10 a.m. hourly candle so far. Like I said, kind of more so waiting for a reversal back down into this range if I'm gonna be looking for anything. If this wants to just keep grinding higher, then I probably won't be a participant. Just a heads up for you boys and girls that are just joining. Yeah, that's funny. That is funny. Yes, Oscar. That's kind of what I'm looking for. We're just above everything. Above all the overnight session highs. We're above the opening prices. You know, we got the pump right at open, right? So if we were going to be long, I would have wanted to see this go trade down at open and then look for a move higher to that buy side level. But now I'll wait and see if we get this if we get this reversal. If not, I'm fine with being flat. Yeah, let me check out this project. Let me check out this project XSU, boys and girls. Let me see this for myself. Let me see this for myself. I think I see what you guys are saying now. Are you guys just getting a black screen? Yep. Yeah, futures with Drew. Honestly, it might be a blessing in disguise. Like I said, I don't think there's any like high probability great trades at the moment. So for some of you guys, it might be a blessing. It might prevent a trade you regret later. So I wouldn't be too mad about it. Don't be too mad about it. I guess while we wait here, boys and girls, if you haven't already, go ahead and if you're interested, at least, if you're interested in joining the Grand Cup with Tradeify through Team Tyler, of course, go ahead and hop in the Discord. If you scroll up, just a couple little scrolls, right? Do one of these with your finger. Do one of these with your finger. Hey, listen, if you got a girlfriend, you already know what this move is. But you scroll up here just a little bit in the announcement section if you want. You can find the links. I guess I can reply to it, retag them, bump them up. Watch this, boys. Bump. There you guys go. And yeah, hop in there, boys and girls. Gonna be a fun time. Doesn't start till the first week of November, officially. But team prizes, obviously, the overall cash prize will be fun. It'd be great if someone in this team can get on the top of that leaderboard, man. Overall. What is a girl? I don't know. They're a myth. Registration is good until, what is it, November 2nd? I want to say. That's when we start, I believe. Oh, yeah, right here. Round 1 begins November 2nd. So up until, we'll call it November 1st. And you can pick, if you already signed up, you can pick in your back office dashboard, you can actually scroll and pick the ambassador team that you want to be on if you've already registered when they first launched. All right, guys, see if we get this moved down here now. Finally, trading back down to 10 a.m. open on NQ here. We're just going to reject, or let's see what we get. It is 10:15, so 15 just closed. It might just be kind of a sideways accumulation until closer to 11 now, to be honest. Find out shortly. TGR just made 67K. Got in long, 10 a.m. Night wheat is short already. TGR need to work on his risk management. Paris, there's no risk being managed. It's demo. What are you talking about? You guys trading evaluation prop firm accounts is more skin in the game than he has on his marketing account through the CFD firm that he's partnered with. Just so you guys know. Your $49 evaluation is more skin in the game. And that's just facts on God, baby girl. Well, let's lock in here. We might have something setting up. We might have something a brewing, chap. Wonder if we could get a little something. This would be kind of ideal if we got something like this. We get a little sell off here. Come back up. OTE. You dumping? This would be nice. This would be nice if we could get something like this. Don't you guys think? What is happening with X? What do you mean? Twitter? Twitter X? Nins, Tyler is my ambassador code for the Grand Cup, yeah. TT does work for coupon code for purchasing accounts, but yeah, just Tyler for the ambassador. Ada says longs will play out. Maybe, yeah. I think if longs play out, though, I think if longs play out, it's going to happen now, though. I think we just see a kind of a continued either accumulation or just we just kind of keep this ascending channel. We just maintain this. I think if we get a breakdown here, I like this for a potential trade idea. Let me just look at this. Look at this RTH, boys. Oh my gosh. Look at this RTH. Opening range gap, new week opening gap, nested right in there. Oh. Give it to me, Blanston. Give it to me, Blanston. We'll see, though. We'll see. I'm totally in a wait and see mode here, so it's only 10:20. Drizzy is short, 10:16 a.m. stop loss at the highs. Good luck, Drizzy. Good luck, good luck. Might be eager, might be right on time. We'll see. Real trading hours. RTH is regular trading hours, James. So it's the actual market open after 9:30 until market close. None of the overnight trading. None of the Asia session, London session, pre-market. Regular trading hours, real trading hours. Whatever you want. We don't get too caught up in the semantics over here, do we? Yeah, all-time highs, Pepe. Pepe or Peepee? That'd be a funny name. Peepee Sad. Sounds like me when I... Well, never mind. But, yeah, all-time highs are definitely tough. It's almost like a lot of us would welcome a big correction just so we could have some more so normal conditions again. I just love the I love the people though that regardless of whatever the conditions are, whether it's all-time highs or whether it's not, whether it's seek and destroy, whether it's a beautiful expansion or whatever, there's always those people that are just like, bro, what the fuck you talking about, bro? Fucking market's beautiful right now. Like it's just they're just always killing it no matter what the condition is. There isn't a condition they don't rock in. You know, those types of, don't we all love those types of people? There isn't a single condition in these markets where they aren't making hella bands and they can't wait to tell you about it. Listen, there's nothing wrong with admitting that sometimes these conditions can be more of a struggle than other times, man. All right, it doesn't make you less of a man if sometimes the market hits your stop loss, boys and girls. It doesn't make you. I would argue that it makes you more of a man, right? Because it's not about the adversity that strikes. Because guess what, guys? Adversity is coming for us all. It's how you respond to that adversity, right? So, listen, moral of the story is don't take these stop losses to heart, boys and girls. This is just all, you know, it's all necessary. It's just turning you into the man that God knows you need to become. Do I have 1 mil in funding? Yeah, actually, I think, yeah, I do. I do. It's such a, I hate that though. I hate like when people, it used to be a big thing back when like people got funded. Obviously, this is kind of when props were first coming onto the scene. And everybody's like, oh, I'm a 6-figure trader. I'm a 7-figure trader. It's just like, bro, no, you're not. Like, I actually kind of hate the fact that from the like the marketing around prop accounts is like 50K, 100K, 150K accounts. Like, we all know that it's such bullshit. Like, but it sounds better than marketing an account as a 2K account, a 3K account, $4,500 account, 6K account, etc. Because that's really what it is, right? Like, whatever the margin of that account is the size of the account. Yeah, if you have $1 million in margin, then you can say that you have a 7-figure account. But I mean, $1 million in funded accounts, like, no, but 0 people have that. If you're just going off the margin, but it sounds cool to say. Oh, I got $1 million in funding, bro. I really do this shit. I really do this shit. I'm really him. Oh, I can't be the only one, guys. I can't be the only one that feels this way. Sam Kilo's looking for shorts to Asia lows. That would be nice. That would be nice. About to get another. Looks like we're about to trade through a new high here. Yeah, just be patient, guys. Just be patient. Like I said, this might go sideways. It's 10.25 right now. This might just chill up here for a while. Ada, you were long from 10 a.m. open, you said, right? So 10 a.m., yeah. So you just been chilling. We haven't moved a whole lot, but there you go, new high. You had like maybe 7 points to draw down or something at most. Grind higher. Drizzy, RIP to the shorts, man. It happens. It happens. Yeah, we're waiting until macro, most likely, pretty much. McCool says, are you in any trade? McCool, what do you mean? McCool. As soon as market opened up and it wicked down, we went long right here. 115.25 was our fill price. What do you mean? McCool. You didn't see us catch this? Legendary stuff, bro. Come on, McCool. Took it up to this 250 quarter level, man. Beautiful. Beautiful. Doesn't get better. Crazy. I have not looked at these quarter levels like in a long time. I still like whenever they pop up, I'm like mentally kind of aware of them. One of my strategies that I used to use back in the day, more so with Forex. I don't know if I didn't really use it too much with indices, but yeah, dude, I used to mark out wherever we were at in price. I used to mark out the quarter levels, and I would use these as kind of like an added confluence. So like 25,000, 25,250, 500, etc., etc. I wonder if they would serve a purpose at all if I used them on indices at all. What are you guys saying? Is there any quarter level traders in here that pay any attention to those at all? Bro made millions on it. That's the thing. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't catch the longs at open here and hold it to the quarter level and leave a runner going like I did, like in the background here, this runner alone's up like 80K, I think it says right now. Yeah, it's kind of far away on my monitor, hard to see, but yeah, just a light day, you know what I'm saying? Just light work. It's just, we really do this. We really, really do this. What is your target? Yeah, just wherever this thing tops out at, that's my target. Oh man, do you guys remember when you first started trading and you're just like looking at charts? You're just like, oh yeah, I would have bought here. Oh yeah, I would have sold here. Yeah, I would have bought here. I would have sold here. Oh man, don't you guys kind of miss it though, right? Oh, to be young, naive, and dumb again. I actually had a guy message me over the weekend. I don't always check all my message requests because I do get, you know, some. And but I saw one over the weekend. A guy was messaging me and he was kind of going through it. He was just like talking about how he might quit trading, and he was saying that he's like, yeah, I've been only trading for a year. He's like, but the more I learn, the harder it gets. I was just thinking about that. I'm just like, God dang, that kind of is true for like, there is a season where it's like you learn, you're just so like into learning trading and strategy and all this stuff that like, there's actually a point where it's almost like, fuck, like the more I'm learning actually is making this harder. You know, do you almost like learn too much for your own good? So you're like looking at everything and trying to pay attention to every little thing to try to give yourself an edge. But only a year, I mean, only a year into trading, bro. I mean, this is like, I know a year seems like a long time, but it's really not, especially not in trading. Just think about that over the weekend. That's life. Yeah. It's so true though. I mean, that's why, you know, when ICT does these ongoing mentorships every year, I have nothing against them at all, you know, and there will definitely be some value in there for a lot of people, but for the vast majority of people that already have like a base understanding, it's just like, if what you're doing is working, what's the point? Like, why add more stuff? You know what I mean? You learn support and resistance and think, God, I'm a trader, then get smacked every single trade. Yeah. Oh man, used to absolutely smack some support, resistance, and trend lines. Not that those can't work either. Support, resistance, and trend lines can work. But boy, was it frustrating when it didn't. Holy shit. Oh, wait, read your comment. Tea time tomorrow, St. Croix National, 3 p.m. Thoughts gonna be like 45 degrees as a high of day. Oh, no way. It's not gonna rain, is it? Dude, let's fucking go. Oh, 65% chance of rain, at least here. This shit is still just climbing in it. Dude, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Literally starting at 3, so I don't know if that... Can we pick a day without rain? Otherwise, either way I'm in. I don't care. I'll go either way. I'll go in some rain. I don't give a fuck. I'll get wet. I'm not above a little rain. I could use a shower. Waiting for short setup in macro. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat, Ali. Yeah, we're just stalling here, chat, if you couldn't tell. This is... I said that if we got just continuation higher, I was not going to be a participant. So it's... I'm staying true to my word, man. I'm staying true to my word. But for people that keep joining the live asking if I took anything, the answer is yes, I longed at the low at market open. and we're holding runners. All right, so that's the mood there. So if people join and you hear me say that to them, I want you guys to just go along with it so they feel like they missed out. Can we do that? Oh, Malik, I gotta hit chest today too. In a buy on oil? Yeah, what's oil doing? What's oil doing? Ooh, a little 15-minute BPR on. Ooh. Oh. I kind of don't hate this. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, good luck, man. I don't hate it. Definitely don't hate it. I don't necessarily love this 15-minute close, but other than that. I don't know. I haven't traded oil in a long time. We'll keep the markup. We'll see. We'll see. We'll follow along with you, T-Bone. Good luck. Good luck. Amazon, Snapchat, and Fortnite are also down. Really? So you're telling me I can't get some dubs on some 14-year-olds right now? Dude, should I do that? I mean, I should just, like, while we're waiting for trades, just, like, freaking play Fortnite, honestly. Some guy in the Ninja Arena is up 40K on 3 micros. What? 40K on 3 micros? Did that just... That started today, right? The Ninja Arena? 3 micros? How do you up 40K on 3 micros? That doesn't even make sense. Two micros for gold. Yeah, 40K on 3 micros just doesn't make sense. Am I tripping? That don't make sense, right? Like, I don't even know. I don't even know. I mean, he would have to literally perfectly trade every single candle, and even then, I don't think it's just not enough risk. Yeah, there's no chance. I'm not in it, but for those of you guys that are in that, good luck, I guess. He's using MetaTrader. Oh, man. You know what's crazy? Tyler, TG, dude, I saw that you still use the Bollinger Bands. Dude, I used to fucking use the Bollinger Bands like crazy. That used to be my shit. Bollinger Bands. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, not Bollinger Bars. Not Bollinger Bars. What did I do here? Not Bollinger Bars. Bollinger Bands. Where is it? There we go. You know, one of the first guys that I learned from, the reason that I used them so much is because he might have made this up, but he said that price stays within the Bollinger Bands like 90-something% of time, whatever he said it was, like 95, 97% or something. Obviously, it's kind of a lagging indicator, so yada, yada, yada. But, dude, I used to rock with the Bollinger Bands hard back in the day. Stochastic RSIs, looking for divergence. Oh man, it's so fun. Sometimes though, you wish you could just go back and just watch, like be a fly on the wall, spectate your old self trading, and just observe. Be like the best reality TV show out there. Watch all your best crash outs from a third person point of view. Above midpoint, long bias. Yes. Yep. Exactly. Ruben goes, hell no, I've lost thousands. Yeah, same though. That's what makes you a real trader though, Ruben. You ever see the movie by Nick Cage? I think it's called Next. I have not. He can see 2 minutes into the future. Can you imagine? Oh, that would be sick. Yeah, dude. I was gonna say, like, you see all these movies where it's like you could do all these different things, have all these different superpowers. Bro, you could literally become the best trader on planet Earth if all you could do is just see the future a little bit. Just see a little bit into the future. Oh my god. So fun. You don't solely trade Bollinger Bands, just add a comp. Yes, exactly. Just like anything else, guys. All indicators can be useful, but all of them are unreliable alone, right? It's all just things to give you a probability, confidence in a trade idea. There's no such thing as the end all be all. There's no magic potion that works 100% of the time, guys. You know, unless you're ICT and you trade like the banks, which luckily for us, we do trade like the banks. So therefore we actually never lose. And when we do lose, it's on purpose just to teach someone a lesson. So that's actually, I mean, aside from that exception, aside from us, no 100% strategies out there, guys. But luckily for us, there was a van once upon a time down by the river that made it so. And we're forever indebted to that van. We don't know who is in the van. My guess it was Bibi. I think Bibi Netanyahu is in the van personally. Maybe Jeffrey. Maybe Jeff. Jeff might have been in there as well. ICT, if you're listening, I'm fucking joking. Relax, pal. Don't fucking come at me. Just for grins. Don't get your panties in a bunch. But oh, man. You just know that van was a good time. Yeah, I mean, if you guys are still in longs, I mean, some people went long at 10 a.m. open, basically. So here you guys go. You're up, chilling from 10 a.m. open to now up 75 points. We came down, put in a lower wick. 10 a.m. just continuation higher. 10:41 right now. Macro incoming in like 9 minutes. I'm good on this though. I have zero FOMO at all. This is exactly what I said. If we get this, I'm not trading. So plan followed, I guess. Have I used BlackBerry? What? Like the phone? I used to have a BlackBerry phone in like middle school. Is BlackBerry still? Is that even still a thing? Oh, dude, I am that old. I had a little Nokia phone. That was my first phone, a little Nokia phone. Then a BlackBerry. Then an Android. Then an iPhone. And I've been Team iPhone ever since. Yeah, we're just old enough to not need to get drafted for World War III. So, sorry for everybody in here that's military age. I'll send my condolences, but we'll be trading while you're away. Nobody wants to be Unk until the draft happens. Remember that one Nokia phone had the good camera? Oh, dude. How do you think I got such good pics for my MySpace? Dude, that you're old if you had MySpace. Who in here had MySpace? You guys remember that? You used to like if you had a middle school girlfriend or something, you would like make her your best friend. You'd make her your best friend on your MySpace page. And then everybody knew you broke up when you took her off of your first friend. If you moved her down the list, that meant that you guys broke up. And then you'd like put all these like cool things on your page. Like you could put music on your profile. You could do like little like animations and stuff. I'm pretty sure I gave my parents' computer a virus by doing that, to be honest, but either that or LimeWire, one of the two. Probably both. Dude, MySpace was fun, wasn't it? Yahoo chat? Yeah. That's funny. Man. What a blast from the past. Just like playing Game Boy, dude. I don't know. Video games might have peaked with the Game Boy. Game Boy and I'm talking like before the Game Boys with the backlight came out. Where you had to like buy the little antenna light that would like go over and light your screen if you were playing in the dark. Dude. Doesn't get better than that, man. Doesn't get better than that. Get those master Pokeballs and you just save it. You save that master Pokeball for one of those like super rare, you know, legendary Pokemon that you just fucking couldn't capture otherwise. You guys know what I'm talking about, huh? Yeah, between that, maybe like the Nintendo Wii Sports, Mario Kart. I don't know, like that shit's still like super fun. That's probably the most fun. For some reason though, I'm better at Wii Golf than actual golf. I don't know how that works. Scam. Yeah, we're just kind of grinding back up here, all-time highs, man. New 15-minute candle opened up. Biddy up almost 2%. XRP's up 3%. What's your guys' take on a macro level? Obviously, we already kind of talked about this. Gold's up 3%. I mean, gold just probably gonna continue rallying here. Just so crazy, dude. Also, do you guys think we're ever gonna have like a true altcoin season? Bro, my plan going into this cycle was gonna be based around the Bitcoin halving event that happened last year, obviously. And usually the market tops out around like 500-ish days after the Bitcoin halving event. And that just so happens to be like right around now / like going into November, December. So my plan was that I was going to be looking for take profit levels around this time when the Bitcoin halving event happened. But I haven't really done so yet. I haven't taken much profit really at all. So I'm just kind of hoping that this isn't the top. I'm hoping that this isn't the tippy top just yet. And we get another leg up here. And then I think we're going to be shaving some profits off. Tyler, whatever happened to the dude that said he was going to slime you out if you came to his hood? I don't know. Maybe he's in prison now. Who knows? Kamala. Yeah, guys, we definitely voted wrong. Last year, this time, I took so many L's on trading, so I'm trying to just wait more for a bomb setup. Yeah. Yeah, man. So far, no FOMO here from today's action. We'll see if 11 a.m. maybe wants to bring a reversal. But if not, might be a flat day for me. Or at least a flat morning. What even is slime you out? I was hoping you guys would know. I think it's still down, yeah. Let me check. Yup, she's still down. Black screens. Did you also have a lot of No Kings protests in your area? I think there was one. I was not by it or near it or saw it. But I think there was one. The kind of downtown where I'm in the area that I live, but I did see like the clips that were going around on social media on X where the No Kings protest footage was actually from like 2018 that they were showing, like from MSNBC. Like they weren't even showing what they would look like present day, but yeah, I don't know, guys. It's hard for me to think that, like, I'm kind of getting to that phase. I've always kind of felt this way a little bit, where it's like, but now I feel like it's just super confirmed. It's hard for me to think about this any other way. I just kind of feel, I look at politics now, like I kind of feel like an idiot for voting, if I'm being honest. Like it just feels like one giant ass theatrical circus, left versus right. It's kind of just pointless. Just another tool to keep us, you know, divided, which I feel a lot of us have probably always felt that way, but like, I just think that, I don't know, it's just not. It's not the important thing that the boomer generation, no offense to any boomers, would want to believe that it is. Now, could you make the argument that there was like a social element to this recent election? Maybe. Yeah, I just don't know what the solution is. I don't know if there really is. I don't know if there really is a solution, guys. It's just there's the haves and the have-nots, right? It's like there's people in power and there's people that aren't in power, and the people that have the power, well, we're kind of along for the ride, aren't we? Straight up since open, scalp to last week's high on ES 3-minute. Think I'll take full TP there since we are so extended and it just continues. Yeah. Yeah, 1052. Yeah, man, we'll see. I don't know. We'll get hourly. It is just a nice little climb here. You know, it's like Miley Cyrus said. It ain't about how fast you get there. It ain't even about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. You know, Miley was a real one for that. Badumts. Modern Tech Life says most people can't handle the power. You saying that reminded me of I forget the name of that movie now. That with Tom Cruise. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Mazuk, don't scam, or don't scam. Don't spam. Don't spam and don't scam, Mazuk. We got nobody in the VIP room today. And don't make me make you the first. Mazuk, you got one chance. One final chance. No more. We saw your message the first 5 times. Mazuk Kakar. Committing that name to memory. So if I see it again, Mazuk, you ain't getting a warning next time. You're just going straight to the VIP room. You know who's waiting in the VIP room? Diddy and Old Man Jenkins. I used to have my KY jelly sitting here on my desk, but I went and put it in the VIP room so it's ready for when I had to put people in there. Thanks, TG. Hi from Serbia. What's up? Yeah, you just get one chance, man. One shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted. Would you let it slip or would you capture it? What happened to my macro myth? What do you mean? What do you mean what happened to my macro myth? You know what? Let me see this. Let me check this out actually in the chat. This will be interesting. Let me know, boys and girls, if you are a macro believer or if you are not a macro believer. And for those of you guys asking what a macro is, it is it's a 20-minute window, the last 10 minutes of a previous hour going into the first 10 minutes of the next hour, where you can expect kind of increased volatility, price delivery, etc., etc. Let me know with the poll in the chat, boys and girls. I want to see how many people are. Some people swear by it. I am a macro believer, but there's a lot of people that get really angry when I say macros. They're just like, bro, fucking macros not real. And yeah, it's definitely not an everyday thing. I've never said that. Like, I mean, it's definitely not an everyday thing. You know, can you say like, I mean, I don't know if someone was saying that because they're like, bro, macro's not reversing. Well, this macro just started. Who knows? Sometimes there's just not a good day to trade, guys. I mean, sometimes your setups don't really form. They don't really set up. You don't get what you want. At least maybe you don't get them right away, right? Like, who's to say that this reversal doesn't come in this afternoon? You just kind of had to sit through the morning. All right, none of us know. But yeah, these are usually the days where I'm just kind of not really a participant. When you get a straight up move right at the open, and then we just keep going, right? It's been one-sided pretty much. You know, we've basically been looking at above old session highs and above opening prices all day today, so I wasn't looking to be a bull. Best option on Tradeify? It really depends, Jeremy. Kind of depending on you and your situation, I guess. I would say If your confidence is extremely high in your system and your discipline, you want to just skip the evaluation phase altogether, go straight to funded. And, you know, if not, I would recommend the growth eval. No activation fee, 1 day pass, end of day drawdown instead of intraday. Nika says the one that the discounts work on, which is all 50. It's all of them except the 150Ks. That's funny. Yes, Cass, I did take a trade today. Cass, we went long here at 115.25. Currently up about 67 bands. You know, 6 or 7. I mean, something like that. I don't know. I got my P&L hidden from me, so I can't really see it right now. But yeah, it's been great. It's been great. We're absolutely killing it because we really do this shit. That's the thing, right? Like, got a lot of talkers out here, but you know what I mean? We actually do this shit. You just hate all the straight to funded consistency rules. What do you hate about them, Chucky? What about the consistency rules? To me, I don't see the consistency rules as a problem unless you're kind of just really sending the accounts really hard. And even if you are sending the accounts really hard, it's not like the consistency rule stops you from getting a payout. You'll just have to make more on the profit target to get to the payout. You know, it ain't like it's a rule break. And the more you make, the bigger the buffer anyway. So it's really kind of, I don't know how you look at it. I've always thought that though. I see people on social media that do push those straight to funded accounts really, really hard. And I've always just I'm like, what's the point? Like, you end up having to make 3 times the profit target just to get the same payout. I never understood that, but some people like having that extra buffer, I guess. I don't know. You think they're retarded, TG? I don't know if I'd say that. Get the growth and get 6 payouts. You can withdraw up to 25K each count. Straight to fundeds are so dumb. You really don't like them at all, TG, huh? Don't like them at all, huh? You are gambling if you can't do 20% consistency when you get to 9K. That, I mean, yeah, I just think that if you're trading consistently, the consistency rule shouldn't be really an issue. And I can't say too much, but I did hear a rumor from potential little birdies. There might be some good news with payout caps coming soon. That's all I can say. Do with that information what you will. But you didn't hear from me. Yes, man, co-tops. It is down, yeah. Yeah, exactly, Kev. I just don't think the consistency rule is a big deal, but I mean, I get like the aggressive players that are really trying to like prop farm in a way, where it's like, you know, below 5 accounts, get a big payout on the 6th, make up for it, make a bunch of money. Consistency rules definitely make it harder for that, but I do not. Well, Mazuk, I would play poker. I have played poker. I wouldn't say I play poker though. Like, I wouldn't say I play it normally, regularly. Are you up 67K? Yep. People keep asking where my target is, and it's like, dude, my target My target is wherever this tops out at. If it topped out here and it sells off, I got out here. I mean, I bottom ticked along, so. Yeah, TG, from the ROI perspective, it's, yeah, I agree 100%. If you were to pass the evaluation, you know, right away and get into a funded account that way, you're going to save some money. It really just kind of depends on the person though, right? Like I can't sit here and say like, well, what if a person, well, I guess if a person's going to blow a shit ton of evaluations, then, if a person's going to blow a shit ton of evaluations, they probably shouldn't go the straight to funded route, if I'm being honest, if their trading is that poor to do that. But the reality is the mindset with a straight to funded account would be different, I would think, than the mindset with an evaluation, because yes, it's 1 day pass, they're cheaper. That's why, like, if I do an eval, I'm pushing it hard. I don't care if I blow it. I don't want to waste time on it. Right? So that's the trade-off there. But I don't have that same, like, let me just fucking full port this. You know what I mean? On a straight to funded account. So it is two different approaches, I would say. But yeah, I've always said, like, if someone is still trying to like figure out their system, you know, they're still like coming into their own as a trader, there's no reason to go the straight to funded route, right? Like, if you can't get funded with going the evaluation route and then get to multiple payouts, like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason to go to straight to funded. You still have to, you should still prove to yourself that you can do it, you know, before spending the extra money. You never gamble your evals? What do you mean you never gamble your evals? Never? Like, you don't find one A+ setup and just say, I'm passing on this trade. Or I'm failing on this trade. Going for the full port news route for challenges and accept I will lose. So you're Cass, you're going for like the CPI, you're going for like the CPI data in the NFP candles. Cass, that's tough, dude, especially this month with the government shutdown. Those ain't happening anymore. I firmly believe that if you aren't trading like you would in a personal account, then you are only screwing yourself in the long run. The moment you step to personal funds, you will struggle. Yeah, I think after enough trading, you can kind of start to compartmentalize those two a little bit better. I think if you're a newer trader, though, that 100% is the case, because you're still building your like your first 3 years as a trader, you're still figuring out like your own trading habits, and you're kind of cultivating those habits from the ground up when you first get started, versus like when you're 5, 6, 7 years into trading. But I mean, I started. Like, props were not really super popular when I first started trading. And I was trading in the CFD space, and CFD challenges way more expensive. Fucking way more expensive. So, like, if you spent $1,200 on an FTMO challenge, dude, you took that way more serious than, you know, $49. I mean, fuck sakes. You know what I mean? Like, really, it's like the skin in the game. That's probably the only issue with the futures prop spaces. It is so fucking cheap. The barrier to entry is so small that people will, it's just like running up little things on a credit card, and then eventually you're like, oh shit, that was a lot of money that I spent when you look back. Hang on, I'm getting caught up here. Peace out, Cookie. We'll see you tomorrow, man. CFD evals will ever be way better. Skates, monthly fees, please. Well, they only refund you if you get to a payout, right? full disclosure, boys and girls. I haven't taken a CFD prop firm challenge since like 2020 or 2021 maybe. And I kept passing phase 1. I just could never get past phase 2 for some reason. With great risk. Always took my time. I did pass one. You guys remember the firm Smart Prop Firm? I did get funded with them once, but I never got to a payout. That was back in my Forex swing trader days. They were funding me after your first payout. Yeah. So they were funding you after your payout, but how many traders ever, you know what I mean? A lot of traders don't even get to a payout. But yeah, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with like CFD firms at all. They're just way more expensive than the futures firms. I don't know if they still are that way. They used to be. I don't know. I haven't looked at them in a long time. You're paying 200 to 250 for 2,500 or 3K margin with all the hoops you got to jump through. Kind of is too much skin in the game. What? You're paying 200 to 250 bucks for 2,500 or 3K margin, correct? With all the hoops you got to jump through, kind of is too much skin in the game. Kind of is too much skin in the game? What do you mean? It's way less skin in the game than if you put 2,500 or 3K into a live account. Right? $200K eval is 1,200. I mean, yeah, if you're going to go the CFD route, FTMO is like the granddaddy. I saw a thing on Twitter actually like 2 weeks ago, I think. That wasn't My Fund of Futures teasing that they might be on the comeback. I just hate the idea of like trading on a like CFDs. Obviously, when you're trading the markets, right, and you're trading with CFDs, the issue is obviously if you're offshore brokerages or whatever, they can do shady things with like, you know, your withdrawals and whatnot if they want to. Not saying that they will or won't, but I think the other thing that's bothersome about it is you're not really trading the actual market, right? You're trading an overlay of the market, and like they can just widen your spreads at any moment. Versus with futures, like you're trading the CME, like everybody is seeing the exact same tick price at the exact same time. Not everyone can trade futures prop, bro. I'm aware, Banana Man. I'm well aware that not everybody can trade futures prop. CFD firms for swing trading only. Oh, that works out. I actually, well, aside from a couple FTMO accounts, I was trading US 30 market open. I was trading like the 1 minute opening range breakout US 30 back in my like early degen days on MetaTrader. Oh my god. Crazy. But yeah, no, the times I did like past phase 1 and or the one time I got funded with Smart Prop, I was swing trading. Fucking dirty 30. You guys remember that? Oh man. Dirty 30. Well shit. Macro is kind of come and gone here, but we're getting a little bit of a push down. Oops. Man. I don't know, boys. This might just be a flat morning for me, to be honest. Flat morning, but plan followed, man. I did say that if we just saw continuation higher, I was not going to be a participant, so it is what it is. W discipline for me. Plan followed, man. What more can I say? Tradeify website is down now. Oh fuck. Everything's crashing, guys. The world is ending. What is happening? Everything's crashing. Nothing's working. Fortnite's down. Amazon is down. Project X, everything's down, man. The hell? My crypto portfolio's down. Everything's down. Wish my X would have went down, but oh, but just kidding. Nice lady. Kind of. Government is down. Everything's down. Damn. Damn. Well, shoot, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably going to call it for the morning here. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this sell-off is just going to come in right now or not. I mean, again, hourly no wick on the previous hourly candle on ES. It's just pretty strong here. I can't help but think that we need to accumulate a little bit. I don't think we're just going to like pop up here and then like immediately in like an hour candle or 2 hour candle is just going to, you know what I mean? I don't think it's just going to come straight down. That's what I think. So, yeah, man, I think I'm just going to stay flat on the morning. Definitely look back in the PM session and see if there's any good opportunities to set up. But just one last reminder, guys. Today is the 20th, right? Yeah, October 20th. So the 40% off sale with Tradeify is over after tonight. And then I'm assuming it'll go back down to 30%. So if you want to save a little bit extra, code Tyler or code TT. Appreciate you guys as always. By the way, the poll on the macros was 78%. 78% yes. 79% now. The believing in the macros. So, all right. Yeah, so I guess the non-macro, the macro deniers is going to take the L on that one, boys. Yeah. Join the cult, guys. Join the cult. If you're not in the macro cult, what are you waiting for? Get in here. Anyway, guys. All right, enjoy your Monday. Don't be too big of a degen today. A lot of week left. A lot of hoop left, boys and girls. Government shutdown still in full swing here. And earnings on Wednesday, but we'll be back tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. Enjoy your Monday. I will see you guys later on. Peace and love, everybody.
Wake up early, coffee to my lips. Tyler Trade streaming, giving us tips. The NASDAQ hustle riding up high. Charts on my playground, never ask you why. ICT moves, smart money flows. Precision like an arrow, yeah, that's how it goes. Stop loss is shaking, but I hold my ground. Payouts stacking while the beats pound. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Trade now, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Trader age every single day. Trendline snap, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the the day trader age.